Greetings! Today I am checking out the CarLock Advanced Real-Time Car Tracker and Alert System. Here we are then, the CarLock Advanced Real-Time Tracker and Alert System, and it's a very simple setup. What we have in this box is the actual star of the show, the piece of hardware, which as you can see, it's branded up for CarLock, and you can also see it plugs into our OBD port. And very simply, we plug this in, and then we get an app for our phone, which of course you can get for Apple and Android. And then the only other thing then that we need really is this activation card, which contains the activation code for the subscription service. If you really need to, you can get an OBD extension cable. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that in this install, but it could be a very useful thing depending on your setup. So what this is it's a super nifty device. What we get 24/7 car protection, and that comes via a thing called CarLock Cloud, which is the link between the device and the app. And what that does is it analyzes the data from the sensors inside the device right here, the GPS position of the car and the vehicle's battery, to ensure maximum protection. And this is going to be monitoring the car 24/7. So all of the time with a constant connection to the CarLock Cloud, which is really awesome for peace of mind. It tracks the car using GPS. You can monitor the car from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be close to it for alerts to be sent to you, because of course it's going up to the cloud, then from the cloud to your app, so you can be literally anywhere you want. And of course, because all the data is going up onto the cloud, you don't even necessarily have to have the app running all of the time if you don't want to, which is another really cool feature. So notifications, you get notifications whenever certain things happen, whenever the car monitoring is enabled. For example, if the car is moved, if it moves outside a locked area, then you get notified and you'll be able to track the location of the car. So obviously an example of that might be if your car is stolen, you can watch a little map of where the thieves have your car. You can get in contact with the police and retrieve it. Other things that could be monitored then, if the engine starts or unusual vibration, or even if the device is disconnected, because obviously if a thief jumps into your car and then they see this, they might pull it out. Then of course having a notification sent to you to say so will alert you to the fact that something is wrong. There are other cool features as well. You can monitor other drivers of your car, so you can monitor their driving style if you really want to. So if they're doing like harsh acceleration or like drifting or anything crazy like that, you can monitor that on the CarLock app, and then you can reprimand them later on, which is quite a nifty feature. So another really cool thing is vehicle health monitoring, which is really awesome. So it actively monitors the health of the vehicle and will alert you in advance if the car battery is running low or is experiencing high battery drain, which is very, very useful. A lot of people don't really think about their battery, and then they could very easily break down somewhere that it could potentially be a bit of a disaster. So this will help you avoid such a situation. So all in all, the CarLock Advanced Real-Time Car Tracker and Alert System is a really awesome device with loads and loads of features, which I am going to test out right now. So without further ado, let's go and get it installed into the car. So grabbing the app couldn't be easier really. Just search for CarLock on whatever app store you have. I am doing it, of course, as you can see, on Android. So we literally just install it as we would any other app. Easy. First thing we have to do is enable the car security by tapping the green lock button. Okay, so this is just like a little tutorial. CarLock security features are now active. Orange circle enables notifications to receive alerts about your car. Okay, the car will now start and move outside the monitored area. Press start to begin simulation. Okay, so it's just giving examples of what notifications can look like, and if your car moves out of your area, then boom, you get this message, vehicle moved. You get notified after the car engine was started and when the vehicle is moved outside the monitored area. Okay, note that the monitored area stayed where you enabled the security. You need to clear the alarm to reset the monitored area to the current car's location. So clear the alarm and reset the monitored area. So we just tap it and it asks, do we want to clear it? There we go. So there are times when you don't want to get alerts about the car movement. You can simply disable the security features to avoid unwanted alerts. So click the orange lock button to disable security. Very, very simple, and you can see then it will go green, and it is now disabled, green circle, and your car can be used without triggering any alerts. So the team driving thing, so we get an example of that where we can see on the map the car is moving. Team driving notifies you about any bad driving behavior. This functionality is enabled by default and can be disabled in the settings. Okie dokie. Quick tip. You can quickly reset the map position and zoom level to the default setting by tapping the bottom right button. Okay, so tap that. Congratulations, you've completed the demo. So remember, you need the device for it to work. Of course, we have the device. Tap the button below to start exploring the app or get more information. Okay, explore. All right, so we have not obviously set up the device. It is still right here. So it has just sort of defaulted to like somewhere in London. So yeah, let's go tap here to log in. So let's go activate new device. So agreement, yeah. So both the activation code and the serial number can be found on the other side of the activation card. The serial number obviously matches up to the serial number on the device, which is quite important. So I will do that now, and then I will come back to you. All right then, once you put that in, then it asks you for some personal information. So again, I will enter that, hit next, and then come back to you. All right, next up it asks for some vehicle details. So today I am going to be putting this into the Mini. So Cooper S JCW. So time zone is correct, that's all okay. Next. So just hit accept on this privacy policy. Of course, this is a subscription-based service, so you need to put in some financial details in order to be charged after the 1 month free trial. So I will go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now it says activation completed. I purchased CarLock primarily for, and then we choose one of these. So, I mean, I don't have any teenagers driving. I don't have a fleet of cars. So I'm going to go for security. So here we go. And it's loading up a welcome page. Welcome to the CarLock family. Feel free to join our online community. So that's all cool. So yeah, now what I need to do is go out to the car and install the device into it. Here is where the OBD port is on the Mini. So it's just behind this little door thing. So we just pop that open and we can see the port right in there. So very, very simply, it can only go in one way, you can see, because of the shape of it. So yes, very simply, we just line it up. It can only go in one way, and we just give it a good push until it is all the way in there. And that is pretty much it for that. Now what I need to do is I need to fire the car up and go for a bit of a drive. CarLock recommend at least 5 minutes, but it could take longer. So I'm going to go for a longer drive just to make sure. And then once I do that, I will come back and I will show you the app. I just went and grabbed my phone, and you can see there's already a notification. If I zoom in, it says CarLock device connected, Mini Cooper S JCW. So there you go, it's working already, but I am still gonna go for that drive. All right, having been for actually a couple of journeys, including one where I pressed that lock button in the CarLock app, I got a couple of notifications whenever I didn't unlock it before I got into and started the car. So you can see vibration detected, which would have been me like getting in and sitting in the car, and engine started. So these notifications, they work really, really well, and they're very, very accurate. Other things that we can do then, so if we check out this, it gives us this really cool driving score. So this is like the health dashboard thing. So you can see the battery voltage, see how many GPS satellites we're connected to right now, which is very, very good. GSM signal. So you hit this one, you get like a list of all of the different events. So timer lock, I'm going to actually, I think I'll play with this. So timer lock will automatically enable CarLock security features 5 minutes after your engine is turned off. that is a very cool idea, because then that of course means that you don't have to go in and do it manually. So why not? And then also scheduler. So whenever the car is in specific places, like maybe a car park at work or whatever, you might want it to be in the locked position. So perhaps you know that obviously you're going to be there like 9 to 5 during Monday to Friday, for example. So we could set that up in the scheduler to make sure that it is definitely always in the locked position during those times. You can get the granularity of doing it for each specific hour of each specific day, so that is pretty sweet. Other things then, we can go to the settings. So SMS, we can set that up as like a backup for notifications if we don't have like, you know, like an internet connection, for example. Notifications then, harsh driving, that's the one of course for, you know, that they say for teenagers and stuff. I don't really mind about harsh driving myself, but you might. Speed limit, so I'm going to change the units here actually to imperial so that we get miles per hour. Another really cool thing that you can do if you're not anywhere near where your car actually is, what you can do is you can tap on it, press that button there, and it reveals down in the little corner like this directions button, which then opens up Google Maps. So then you can like use Google Maps to navigate to your car's location. What we can also do in this log thing is we can go into the logs and we can drill down into some very specific stats. I just enjoy these stats. I enjoy like digging into the detail, so you can, you know, see like these are the events. So the engine started an event, you get the date and time and everything, and then you get like a map of exactly where the car was when that event occurred. All of the data that you get on here is just really, really awesome, and it's really a really nice interface on the app. So everything about this is just really cool and really convenient, and it just seems to work really, really well. It works exactly as they say. There's even more to dig into and to see and to enjoy and to really get your teeth stuck into with this. If you want it, of course, you don't have to. You can just let it be for like security alerts if that is all that you want, or you can get into the cool detail of it if you want. It's all there. It's really cool, and I really like it. Okay, in terms of using this extended cable, just to sort of tidy this up out of the way and out of sight, first thing I'm going to do is to remove this. Then I'm going to feed this down from above here and down and plug it in, and then I should be able to plug the CarLock back into the extended cable, and then I will show you how I'm going to tie it up here and make it all nice and neat. Well, there we go then. That is the tidy up complete. You can see that I was even able to get the little OBD door panel thing back in, and if I go up in here, I don't know how easy it was to see in the footage, but you can see the CarLock device here with the cable extension on the end. Then there's a little bit of like metal up in here that I just looped a single cable tie around and tightened that up, and now if I come out a bit, you wouldn't even know it was there. Well, there we go. That is the installation finished and first play around with the CarLock Advanced Real-Time Car Tracker and Alert System, and I've got to say it works really well. It does exactly what it says on the box and even more, and the user interface is very easy to use, very easily accessible, and very simply it just works and works really well. I think it is awesome. I certainly have a peace of mind now that I have the tracker on there, that I can see at any time. I can see the map, I can track the journey, I can track what is going on and get alerts in real time for all sorts of things, as well as having fun digging into all that data. It's just awesome. So I hope you like the CarLock as much as I do. Go and check them out. I will put a link to their website down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more content to come very, very soon. Thank you once again. Goodbye.